In this video, I'll show you a few ways that you can use your interactive whiteboard software, Active Inspire in this case, to start creating some lessons on your whiteboard. So the first one we've got here is the Magic Story box. So I've got a picture here of a chest, and I'm going to use the camera tool, which is in the Tools menu here, and I'm going to point to point, and I'm just going to take a photograph of the front of the box. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a moment. I want it to look as if I'm hiding some things inside the box here. Just join that one back up, send it to the page, and I'll put that one down there and just change the size so it's going to cover it and sit in the right place there. So a little bit bigger. There we go, perfect. And when I go to my object browser over here, there's the front of my box, and I just want to put that one up on the top layer. And I'm going to lock that so it won't move around, and I'm also going to lock the whole of the box so it won't move around. And now all these other objects, when I put them in, they'll disappear behind that front of the box because it's on the top layer, and I can hide things inside here, and I can either have a little bit sticking out or hide them right in, and then we can look as if we're pulling things out of the box. So that's the first technique of making a Magic Story box. The second one that I discussed in the article is using some hidden text. So what I've got here, I've got my text and I've got algorithms. If I want to type another one there, I might just duplicate that one so I know the text is the same. And we'll make this one 4 plus 6 equals 10. So now I'll go into the shapes, and I'm going to go down to the extra menu here to draw my starburst, and we'll draw it out there and just edit that one a little bit. And I think we'll use the paint bucket tool and we'll make that pink instead. Let's just see if that's going to be big enough. Yes, that's big enough for them to fit on there. And now I'll use my paint bucket tool again, and using the white paint, because I've got a white background, I'm just going to click on some of these to make them white so they won't show. But when I drag it onto the pink, then the missing number is going to show. And the last technique that we talked about was adding sound. So for this one, I'm going to go to my resource library, and I'm going to go down here to some of my storytelling resources in language arts and literacy in subjects, if you're following along from Active Inspire. So there's Jack and the Beanstalk, we'll choose that background. And there's the giant, make him just a little bit bigger. And now we'll have Jack running away. So we're going to add some speech bubbles. I'll use the Tools menu here again, and we'll add one for the giant, and I'm just going to duplicate that one and give one to Jack. So now to add some audio, I'm going to go into the Tools menu, More Tools, and Sound Recorder. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Fee, fi, fo, fum. That's the audio for the giant added, and I'm just going to put it up there, and I'm going to stretch it out so it fits in this speech bubble here. And I can also make it invisible just by clicking on the sun icon and dragging it to the left, and that will fade it out. And now when the children click on the speech bubble, fee, fi, fo, fum, they can hear the sound icon. So that's a few techniques that you might want to try with your board.